Coming up on MHS1.
Information about the extended school day next year.
We showcase this year's boys varsity basketball team.
And we find out if two strangers can become friends at first sight.
And that's all coming up on MHS1.
Good morning, McKinney High School. Today is Friday, December 13th. I'm Jason Williams.
And I'm Allie Tauber, and you're watching MHS1.
Staying a little after school might seem a bit unpleasant, but it has its benefits. Rocco Pisano and Brylan Strock give us the rundown of next year's school day.
For the past decade, school has ended at 2:30, but after this year, school will get out at 2:37.
Historically, McKinney ISD was going to school, Memorial Day would come, and then we would have still a week of school after that. So what the board, along with some community input, decided, because now we don't have a day requirement, we just have a minute requirement, just to add 7 minutes in each of the school days. Adding 7 minutes to the afternoon schedule is not going to be detrimental. I know that it's a struggle to get here in the morning. We all understand that. But the opportunity to get out earlier in the afternoon and be at rehearsals and be at practices is something that we want to continue to maintain. Adding that 7 minutes, I don't think is going to be felt.
Don't worry about being late to practice.
I don't think it's going to make a big difference as far as taking away from rehearsal time, practice time, getting to work on time and all those types of things in the afternoon. We have plenty of notice for people that have jobs to be able to tell their bosses, hey, I'm going to be a little bit, I have to adjust my schedule by 7 minutes.
This change isn't only for McKinney High. It affects all schools in the district.
Not only is the high school being adjusted, but also the elementary and middle school being adjusted. So it's not that elementary students are going to be getting home without potentially someone helping them if they have an older sibling. Someone comes to me and says, Mr. Art Bobby, man, that 7 minutes is just killing me. I say, hey, but guess what? We get out a whole week earlier this year. What would you rather do, 7 minutes or a whole week earlier? And I bet everyone would say a whole week earlier.
This has been Rocco Pisano and Brylan Strock reporting for MHS1.
One student finds her home on the green. Mason Davis shows how Paige Wood drove her club all the way to nationals.
Paige Wood has been playing on a competitive level for the past 5 years.
What made me start to want to play golf was my dad played golf, and it was kind of different. Like, nobody else really played it, so I wanted to get into it and just be different. Normally each day I practice for 2.5 hours, or I can practice up to 3 hours every day.
Paige has found her biggest accomplishment at the USGA Girls National Junior Tournament.
It was in Wisconsin, and I beat a bunch of D1 commits who were all 19 years old, and I qualified in the top 5 position. I have won over 50 medals, and I've won 8 trophies. My favorite trophy or medal that I got, it wasn't even a medal, it was a piece of paper that said that I'd qualified for the 71st U.S. Girls Junior Amateur. The farthest I've traveled for golf was I've been to Canada and Mexico, and I've also traveled all over the U.S. My favorite club to use would probably be my driver, because it's fun to hit it really far in front of everybody. My goals for golf are to commit to a D1 by senior year and to hopefully play pro after college.
And this has been Mason Davis reporting for MHS1.
We've all heard of love at first sight, but what about friendship at first sight?
Eva Nasseri, Jason Williams, and Hanar Hussein attempt to answer this question.
I gotta open my eyes.
Hi.
I look for someone who is loyal and honest. I know that sounds really generic, but for me that's really important because it's it sets the basis for the relationship, and from in the future you'll be able to rely on them and trust them.
I would describe myself as outgoing but quiet, talkative, very talkative, shy. Yeah.
Your name is Brooklyn, and this is your story. You are 16 years old, you're in your junior year of high school, you're originally from McKinney, Your cultural/ethnic background is mixed.
Okay, yeah, my name's Lauren. I'm 15. This is my second year in high school.
Okay.
I'm from California, and I'm black and white.
Okay.
Your name is Brian. This is your story. You're 16 years old. You're in your third year of high school. You're originally from South Carolina. Your cultural/ethnic background is Italian/Caucasian.
Okay. My name is Logan. I'm 17. I'm in my senior year of high school. I'm originally from McKinney, and I'm super white. Very white.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look way younger.
Yeah.
Like freshman year, I was real short, and now I'm still pretty small. And also, I look pretty young. Like even though I'm a senior, a lot of people think I'm a freshman or sophomore. But I mean, that's not too bad.
Now here's Danny with sports.
Thanks, Allie. With basketball games kicked into full gear, consider making plans to come out to upcoming games. Now, here's a short preview of the boys varsity basketball team.
Hey, compete on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Compete. Let's go. That's all for sports. Now back to you.
Thanks, Danny. Now let's see how things are heating up with Logan and Lauren.
Okay, your favorite hangout with friends is your house. You hate karaoke. If you had an alter ego, they'd be named Christopher. If you had to get rid of one holiday, it would be St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my favorite hangout place is like houses. Not like really one specific house, just like houses. Yeah. I like karaoke because I just like, acting stupid sometimes. I don't really know what an alter ego of mine would be. Christopher, I'll take that. I think I would get rid of Columbus Day because like it's pointless. So, your favorite hangout or favorite place to hang out with friends is In-N-Out. You hate karaoke. If you had an alter ego, they'd be named Boomer. If you had to get rid of one holiday, it would be Columbus Day.
I guess my house is my favorite place. I do hate karaoke. Boomer's a good one.
Boomer's pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like it would be St. Patrick's Day for me.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
In a friendship, I expect loyalty, honesty, and like someone who can make me laugh. When I first saw you, I said that I wouldn't be your friend. But based off of all the things I've learned, I would.
Okay. Lauren, when I first saw you, I said that I wouldn't be your friend. But after all this, I say I would. And I also like the Boomer hoodie, or the Boomer sweatshirt, so yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. It's a nice handshake.
Thank you.
2 weeks ago, Mainstream posted a poll of which one you prefer, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts.
Holden Newland and Eli Harden give us more, featuring the debate team.
Which coffee would you like to pick up in the morning? In this courtroom, we're debating between two coffee chains, Dunkin' and Starbucks. Naya is representing Dunkin', and Jack Connolly is representing Starbucks. Jack, you can start.
Your Honor, I'm here today to tell you about the pros of Starbucks as a company rather than its superior taste. That is a well-established fact. I need not dwell on that. I'd like to talk about the ways that we treat our employees and the ways that we treat the world that surrounds us, Your Honor. We have to talk about the life insurance policies that Starbucks has put in place that far outweigh those put in place by Dunkin'. We have disability coverage. We have vacation time for our employees. We have tuition reimbursement, which helps our employees go and move on past the company to bigger and better things, because it's not about locking our employees down in a situation where they're unable to find a way out to perhaps a more lucrative career. It's about giving them the tools they need to move on from that and go on to achieve better things.
Alrighty. Naya, you can present your case for Duncan.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to point out 5 points. The first point is that you don't have to give up your firstborn child in order to buy a Dunkin' coffee. We all know that Starbucks coffees are overpriced and way overestimated than most people would think. Starbucks franchise only fashions on their very limited basis, but most people don't know about Dunkin' Donuts is that we experiment with a lot of different farms in different areas like Peru, Mexico, and different areas like that, trying to get new tastes, nothing like Starbucks has. We also want to point out, like Jack said, there's a community program that he has. We also have a community program that when the Cowboys, here in Texas especially, when the Cowboys win, you can go to Dunkin' Donuts and you can get free coffee. That's an amazing thing you can do. Free coffee is trying to build the community together.
Alrighty, I'm going to take a minute to reach my verdict with all the information I've received. Duncan wins. Join debate now.
Good luck on finals next week, Lions. Study hard and get some rest.
That's all we have for you today. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News and add us on Snapchat and Instagram at MHS Mainstream. And remember,
if it's news
and it's at McKinney High School, it's MHS1.
Your biggest insecurity is your nose. You believe the best way to give back to your community is like participation / like service. If money didn't matter, you would buy an island.
My biggest insecurity is, I guess, my nose. The best way you would give back to your community is cleaning up trash. If money didn't matter, you would still want to be rich.
Your biggest insecurity is your height.
You would clean up trash to give back to your community.
Yeah.
You would still want to be rich if money didn't matter.
Maybe.
And you believe the key to a successful friendship is honesty.